You might not have heard of Monpazier. It's a quiet little village in southwest France, but the funny thing is, once you arrive, you'll probably wonder why more people aren't talking about it. It's officially one of France's 180 plus most beautiful villages, and honestly, we think it's right up there in the top 10. It really is that beautiful. Monpazier was founded back in 1284 by King Edward I of England. That might sound a bit strange, but at the time this part of southwest France was actually under English rule. It's also what's known as a bastide town. That basically means it was carefully planned from the start, so instead of twisting medieval lanes, you'll find a neat grid of streets that stayed almost unchanged for more than 700 years. Right at the centre is this gorgeous square called the Place des Cornières. It's surrounded by elegant stone arcades where merchants once sold everything from grain to cloth. These days it's full of cafes, little independent shops, and people simply enjoying life at a slower pace. Nobody seems to be in much of a hurry here, and that's part of Monpazier's charm. One of our favourite things to do is just grab a coffee, or maybe a glass of rosé, find a seat in the square and watch the world go by. On one side of the square you'll see the old market hall. Look closely and you'll even spot the original tin measuring buckets that were once used for oil and wheat. Markets have always been at the heart of life here, and they still are today. It's easy to picture what this place must have been like centuries ago, with farmers arriving in horse-drawn carts, merchants selling cloth and spices, and locals catching up while shopping for the week ahead. Even now, Thursday mornings are market day, and that's when the town really comes alive. As you wander around, one thing really stands out, and that's just how incredibly well preserved everything is. It almost feels like you've walked onto a film set. And indeed, it has been used as a film location quite a few times. Most famously, Ridley Scott filmed scenes from The Last Duel here in 2021, starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Just a short walk from the square is the impressive church of St. Dominique. Like much of Monpazier, it's quite simple in design, but there's a real sense of strength and history about it. Inside, you'll usually find a lovely peaceful atmosphere, while outside the church blends perfectly with the rest of the medieval streets. Speaking of the streets, they're full of surprises. You'll find antique shops, pottery studios, artisan crafts, little boutiques, and plenty of cafes and restaurants too, so finding somewhere nice for lunch definitely won't be a problem. As you wander, don't forget to look up. The honey-coloured stone houses, wooden shutters and steep roofs are classic Dordogne, and it seems like every street has another doorway, balcony or tiny architectural detail that's worth stopping to admire. Several of the impressive stone gateways are still standing, marking the old entrances to the town. Centuries ago they controlled who came in and out, helping to protect both the people who lived here and the valuable goods being traded. It's incredible to think about all the merchants, travellers and pilgrims who've passed through these very same gateways over the centuries. One of the things we love most about Monpazier is that it hasn't become overly commercialised. It still feels authentic, and that's quite rare these days. In fact, it's considered one of the best preserved medieval towns anywhere in France. If you're exploring the Dordogne, Monpazier is an easy place to add to your itinerary. You're surrounded by castles, vineyards, beautiful countryside, and plenty of other medieval villages. But Monpazier has a character all of its own that's hard to appreciate unless you're actually here. Thanks so much for joining us as we explored beautiful Monpazier. If you've enjoyed the video, let us know in the comments which French village is your favourite. And if you'd like to discover more beautiful places like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. See you in the next one.